The joint summit directed the EAC and Sadc Chiefs of Defense Forces to meet within 5 days and provide technical direction on immediate and unconditional ceasefire and cessation of hostilities. B, provision of humanitarian assistance, including repatriation of the deceased and evacuation of the injured. C, develop a securitization plan for Goma and surrounding areas. Opening of the main supply routes, including Goma, Sake, Bukavu, Goma, Kibumba, Rumagambo, Kalegera, Ruchuru, Bunagana, and Goma, Kiwanja, Rwindi, Kanyabanyonga, Lubero, including navigation on Lake Kivu between Goma and Bukavu. E, immediate reopening of Goma Airport. And F, advise on other related facilitative interventions. The joint summit reaffirmed the official role of both the Luanda and the Nairobi processes and directed that the two be merged into a Nairobi-Luanda process. The joint summit further resolved to strengthen the two processes to enhance complementarity and mandated the co-chairs in consultation with the African Union to consider and appoint additional facilitators, including from other regions of Africa, to support the merge process. The joint summit directed resumption of direct negotiations and dialogue with all state and non-state parties, military and non-military, including the M23, and under the framework of the Luanda-Nairobi process. The joint summit called for the implementation of the concept of operations, CONOPS, of the harmonized plan for the neutralization of FDLR and the lifting of Luanda's defensive measures and disengagement of forces from DRC as agreed in the Luanda process. The joint summit directed that a joint meeting of ministers of EAC and Sadc convenes within 30 days to deliberate on the report of the joint meeting of the Chiefs of Defense Forces on the ceasefire and the cessation of hostilities. B, establishment of secretariat-level technical coordination mechanism to monitor the implementation of the joint summit decisions, and an elaborate roadmap detailing immediate, medium, and long-term implementation measures, including financing modalities, and address all other residual issues relating to the attainment of sustainable peace and security in Eastern DRC, and make appropriate recommendations to the next joint meeting of the EAC-SADC summit. The joint summit directed that the modalities for withdrawal of uninvited foreign armed forces from the territory of the DRC be developed and implemented. The joint summit reaffirmed solidarity and unwavering commitment to continue supporting the DRC in pursuit of safeguarding its independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity, as well as sustainable peace, security, and development. The joint summit decided that similar consultations shall be convened at least once every year, as and when need arises, to review matters of common interest to the two regions. The joint summit congratulated Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan and the government and people of the United Republic of Tanzania for hosting the summit. The joint summit expressed gratitude to the chairpersons of EAC and Sadc for successfully co-chairing the joint summit and for their leadership towards the attainment of lasting peace and security in the Eastern DRC and wider region, and express its appreciation to the EAC and Sadc secretariats for the preparatory work undertaken leading to the summit.